idyllic family holiday and spiraled into a global media sensation. On May 3, 2007, 3-year-old Madeleine vanished from her family's holiday apartment in Praia da Luz, Portugal, while her parents dined with friends at a nearby restaurant. Her disappearance sparked one of the largest missing person investigations in history, a complex and frustrating case marked by dead ends, false leads, and the constant heart-wrenching uncertainty of what truly happened that night. The disappearance of a child is always a tragedy, but the circumstances surrounding Madeleine's case, coupled with the relentless media attention, transformed it into a global phenomenon. The world watched with bated breath as the investigation unfolded, desperate for answers, for any clue that could lead to Madeleine's safe return. The case became a stark reminder of the vulnerability of children, the randomness with which tragedy can strike, and the agonizing uncertainty that can haunt families. Despite the passage of time, Madeleine's story continues to resonate deeply, fueled by the tireless efforts of her parents, the unwavering hope that she may still be found, and the enduring mystery of that fateful night in Praia da Luz. The world still waits for answers, for the truth to be revealed, and for Madeleine to finally find her way home. In the spring of 2007, Kate and Gerry McCann, along with their 3 young children, embarked on a holiday to the Algarve region of Portugal. They were joined by a group of friends, and together they rented apartments at a resort in Praia da Luz, a picturesque coastal town known for its sandy beaches and relaxed atmosphere. The McCanns, both doctors from Leicestershire, England, were looking forward to a week of sunshine, relaxation, and quality time with their children. Madeleine, nearly 4 years old, and her 2-year-old twin siblings, Sean and Amelie.
We were so excited for this trip. It was a chance to unwind and just enjoy being together as a family.
The group settled into a routine, spending their days by the pool, enjoying meals together and exploring the local area. The McCanns, like any parents on holiday, were vigilant about their children's safety, but the resort seemed secure and the atmosphere was one of tranquility and ease.
We felt safe there. It was a family-friendly place, and we took turns checking on the kids every half hour.
On the evening of May 3rd, the adults decided to dine at a tapas restaurant located within the resort complex, just a short walk from their apartments. The children were left sleeping in their beds, and the McCanns, along with their friends, took turns checking on them throughout the evening. At approximately 10 p.m., Kate McCann went to check on her children, a routine check that would irrevocably alter the course of their lives.
When I walked into the room, I noticed immediately that Madeleine was not in her bed. The window was open, the shutters were raised, and there was no sign of forced entry. My heart just sank.
Panic and fear washed over Kate as the horrifying realization set in. Her daughter was gone. The alarm was raised, and the resort staff, along with guests, began a frantic search for Madeleine. The police were called, and the nightmare that would come to define the McCanns' lives had begun. The initial response from the Portuguese police to Madeleine's disappearance was, in retrospect, riddled with missteps and oversights that would plague the investigation for years to come. The crime scene, the McCanns' holiday apartment, was not properly secured, potentially compromising crucial evidence. Witnesses were not immediately interviewed, and valuable time was lost in the critical early hours after Madeleine's disappearance.
We tried our best given the circumstances, but there were definitely challenges and mistakes made in those early hours.
The language barrier between the McCanns and the Portuguese authorities further hampered communication and added to the confusion and frustration. Cultural differences in investigative procedures and communication styles exacerbated the challenges, creating a sense of mistrust and misunderstanding between the grieving parents and the very people tasked with finding their daughter. Adding to the mounting pressure, the Portuguese media descended upon Praia da Luz, transforming the quiet resort town into a chaotic media circus. The intense scrutiny, often sensationalized and speculative, only intensified the McCanns' anguish and fueled public speculation, hindering rather than helping the investigation. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the initial optimism surrounding Madeleine's disappearance began to wane. The Portuguese police, facing mounting criticism for their handling of the case, appeared no closer to finding Madeleine or uncovering the truth of what happened that night. The McCanns, desperate for answers and frustrated by the lack of progress, refused to give up hope, determined to do everything in their power to find her.